But I don't really know anything other than that album by Brockhampton. But that
Hey.
Brockhampton album's good.
You
The
must
new
have
one that
liked
came
it
out this
enough
year.
to
It was
throw it
good.
on there.
I banged it a few times.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what you do with the round hole in the CD? That's not it? What's it for then?
Oh my gosh, dude.
What's it for then?
What's it for
What's it
then,
for?
man?
Oh my god.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Squad Pod episode 64. It's been a while, so sorry it's been a little bit. We've all been kind of
Feels good to be
sick.
back.
It made the round table, ended on me. So it's been 3 weeks since we've actually had anything. This is actually the first time we've all really talked in a few
Man,
weeks.
you were doomed as soon as you said you went to like Giant and Walmart or whatever. And
I was.
It's crazy because we
called
like
it.
haven't
McDonald's.
seen each other either, and we just like it just kept passing. We haven't seen
Right,
each
that's
other.
the craziest
Yeah.
thing too.
It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
How's everybody
our
feeling?
families.
Great.
I'm
great,
feeling
man.
better. Evan, I know you're.
I am much better than what I was 2 days ago, but today I'm still kind of. I feel groggy because I've pretty much been a potato the last 2 days, so I feel like that's what a lot of it is. Like I've had no
Yeah.
sunlight or anything, so I kind of feel like I'm just kind of like.
You need to go out there
Like
and charge
vampire.
up a little bit.
I need to do something tomorrow at least. I mean, I still feel kind of shitty, but like, dude, yesterday this might be TMI. Like yesterday, man, I went through like a whole roll of toilet paper just because my nose was running. Like, because we had no tissues, so I was like, man, it was crazy.
I went
but-
through a box of it. Don't worry. I get like at my
Like-
work. I had a big old box. They sent me home at my job the one day. The
Oh,
day
yeah.
last Thursday when I ditched. They sent me home. I was like, nah, man. Like my boss came over. He's like, go home. And I was like, no, I'm fine. And he's like, you're gonna get everybody else sick. Go home. And I was like, all right.
I know-
good,
Annette got
man.
sent home that week too. The other week.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I actually I want to do like a little tangent before we get on to like the main part of the podcast. So I was sick Sunday. I actually stayed home Sunday. Monday I went in because I was feeling a little better. But then Tuesday happened, and I was like, it was one of those mornings where I woke up sick, and I'm like, I feel like when I get better, like as the day goes on, I'm gonna feel better. And I don't know what compelled me to go to work that day, but for me, it was amazing because for everyone else, it kind of sucked because that was the day that the Amazon Web Service like shut down for everyone,
Yeah.
and it
You're
was
just like that guy.
it was like 11 o'clock at work, and they told me to just like to sign off. Like they call it a Sev 1, which is like the highest severity of like issues that could happen. So we were like, okay, like you sweep, you know, you can just kind of like walk around, and then like an hour went by, and everyone's just kind of like, okay, what do we
What do you
do?
want?
Like what are we doing here? And it was just crazy because then at that point we realized like Australia's down. Like it's not just like East Coast. It is worldwide. Like everything is
They
down.
had to call
Netflix is down.
Bezos on this
Like it
one.
is. It's
He's like, what are you
affecting.
bugging me for?
Dude, I know. Like
He's
it
like,
was,
sir, everything's down. Everything. What do you mean everything?
Everything.
Amazon
pay you to
shuts
figure this out?
down
Ever
and the
happened before?
world shuts down pretty much. It's insane. But yeah, we
Evan, I didn't even notice until you told me.
I didn't notice either.
I didn't
You
even
have
notice.
some angry
Yeah, I saw
people.
articles
clicking
about
on
how
their
many
keyboard.
outages there were,
Mhm.
but like everything that I was using wasn't a part of it. So like
Yeah.
I didn't experience it at all.
Yeah, it's crazy. There was a lot of things. Like I know there was like a limited edition. I don't know what it was, like some concert on Ticketmaster that got pushed like a whole day ahead because like there were people like that got like seats in line to buy tickets and they had to push it. I think it was Adele, but yeah, it was like it was crazy. Like it screwed up so many things. But I had the best day ever, and I felt like shit the whole day. But we played bowling and beer pong at work. It was stupid. I loved it though.
That's
Hopefully
awesome.
just pong, no beer pong.
No, we had to use water, but it was the surreal thing was like we pulled out like the bowling pins. We're like, all right, we shouldn't be doing this, but like we're on the dock, no one cares what we do. But then management came down, and we were like, okay, this is getting weird. And then we made like the beer pong tables, and they just started playing, and we're like, okay, I guess this is how the rest of the day's going.
This is
this-
how it's going.
But
I mean, I had a situation one time at work, and you just reminded me of it. Like one time before I became in my position, they just wanted me to cover,
yeah,
and like I went in, and there was a girl there who was supposed to be working with me, she just quit. She just left. So I get there. My boss calls me the day before and he's like, hey, she's not going to be there. It's just going to be me and you. We'll be fine. I was like, yeah, no problem. Whatever. I get there that Monday morning. I walk in. Boss isn't there. I've never done this position before. I was just standing at the front, like as a service advisor, I'm just standing at the front desk. And he calls me and he's like, dude, he's like, I'm sick. I got a kidney stone. I'm not coming into work. And he's like, and I was like, what do you want me to do? I can't sign into anything. He's like, just take every appointment and give it all away for free. For every customer that came in that day, I gave them everything for free. I was
Oh
like,
my God.
I was like, I can't open anything. I ain't got no rights. I was like, here you go.
Here you go.
How you go? How you doing
Today's
today?
your lucky day.
It's your lucky day.
And he had the power to just make that call.
Yeah, I mean, it's all service things. We just retail warranty. And the crazy thing is the LGM, who's the only other one with rights to like what I do now, was on vacation. They were in like California or something at that moment. Gosh. There was nobody, dude. Even the business office like manager came over and he was just everything. Like, I don't know what to do. And I was just like, I'm just gonna check everybody in and let them go, you know, like. Everybody, dude, because I couldn't sign into anything. It wasn't until the next day they sent somebody down from Lancaster that could sign into things. And like they like helped me out. And I was like, they're like, what'd you do all yesterday? And I was like, man, I don't know what I'm doing here.
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you, man.
I don't know if I should say that. You might fire me.
You could have made like everyone's day and be like, you know what? You're the millionth customer. You get yours free today.
I thought about it. I honestly thought about it.
Just tell everybody that you're like our 100th customer today or whatever.
You're the 101st customer.
Yeah, but then people are gonna hear you in the back.
Oh yeah, true.
Because I do run into that situation.
You're my number one customer.
Our chip reader doesn't work in our scan tool, and I tell everybody. I've told everybody for years. Oh yeah, it just broke, and I tell it to everybody, and I'm starting to get caught by like reoccurring customers. They're like, yeah. Broke 2 years ago, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, just broke, huh?"
It's been broken.
That shit's been broken ever since I started coming here.
Yeah, that shit's been broke. I've never seen it work. I don't think it's ever
getting it fixed a lot. It breaks it before every time I come in.
Yeah, it's like a McDonald's ice cream machine.
Yeah.
Oh no, this shit's never worked though, and like it's like a running joke at my job now. Like when somebody else will check me out, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that just broke yesterday. You should have been here," and I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, it's just crazy, that, like
though.
You get these days at work that are just so surreal and like they're not like any normal day. But
perfect storm, man.
I was just so glad I came in. But then the next day I was like, I'm staying home. I can't go back to work after that.
Bro, I remember there was a couple days every year at Ray Hall, and it was mostly around the winter, like either the day it is snowing or the day after it's snowing. No. And we would just have nothing the whole day. And we would clean the shop, and if we had to, and then we would just do whatever. So I would either play Switch or we would sit there and watch movies on our phone, like me and Leo or me and like Pat. We watched like Hereditary, Midsummer, like we watched DBZ Broly, me and Leo that one day. Like we would just watch movies or just play Switch all day. Just sit there, and then a car comes, and there's like one car every so often. We would all fucking hop on it and get it out in like 10 minutes, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, done, out. And then go right back to doing nothing. So we would all just help each other whenever one car would come in, get it at. And so
the customer's so surprised too. Like, you're like, oh, it's gonna be a 2-hour job. It's out in like 25 minutes. Like, yeah, I had 4 texts on it. Like, I don't.
They
all
all bored.
Don't worry.
You get great reviews because it was just such wonderful service.
I just had a 3-hour axle job in the back, and it was 3 hours. And the lady's like, "Oh, I brought my book." It was done in like 45 minutes. I put 2 master techs on it because the one master tech's appointment didn't show up. And they're like, "Yeah, we each took an axle, busted it out, and moved over." And I was like, "Here you go, ma'am. Have a great day." And she was like, "What? I didn't even get my first chapter done." And I was like, "Well, one, you're a slow reader. It's been like,
I was like, that's
come on now."
I think she played on her phone and stuff too, but like." But yeah,
I don't know what you're reading, but that has some huge chapters, lady.
That's a big book.
Must not have any chapters, just a straight read through.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But it is the winter season, like you said, snowing. And Spotify always gives the best gift, the best wrapped here gift every day, like that. Every year. I actually really enjoy these. Spotify wrapped, we're going to go over everybody. But do you guys like these? Do you do these every year?
I
really
the last 2 years because my kids hijacked it, but this year was a year of redemption.
Marissa's got hijacked by Tyler, and before we get to mine, Tyler was in the top 1% of Juice WRLD. He still listens to Juice WRLD religiously every day. Every day. Just like, I'm like, all right.
He's just vibing.
He loves Juice WRLD. I don't even know. Listen, I've seen him in his room just like, and I'm like, dude, this song's talking about like heartbreak. And like, what do you know about this?
Hey, man, he's like
whatever.
Almost 11. Right?
He's hurt, Dad.
He's 10, man.
He's almost
not even 10
he's like
yet.
10 and a half, right?
He's like 9 and a half. He's 10 in like a couple months.
You don't understand his pain. You 10.
The crazy thing is I think at his age I was listening to songs and like I thought the same thing. Like, Mom, you don't understand, but like I just want to tell him like, no, dude, I listen to Juice WRLD too. I vibe to that album. Like, don't get me wrong. I know exactly what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
So.
But
I have a thing where I have like usually like 2 or 3 artists that are on my same shit every year though. Like as far as like the top listed artists, just because they're like usually my favorite artists that I listen to. So that's just a continuing thing.
Yeah, I usually have the same. There's a couple songs, and why its famous one is Lowrider. It's always on his top list.
It wasn't in my top 5 this year, but somehow, some way, it sneaks into the top 5 almost every year. I feel like I don't listen to it that much, and I listen to Spotify all the time, but it must just come on, and I'm not paying attention to it or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there are times where, like it'll come on, and I'm like, oh shit, Lowrider. Right? But like I feel like I don't go out of my way to turn it on most of the time. It'll pop on. I'm like, oh, okay, and then I have to turn it up because I'm like, I definitely want to listen to this shit.
Yeah, dude, Lowrider's dope.
So we're gonna just go through the whole story, and do you guys want to go around? Like, do you want to start with someone in particular, or
you want to go around? What do we start with? Spent listening, minutes spent.
Let's see. I did not go see. Alex did it the smart way and took screenshots of everything. I'm waiting for this dumbass thing to keep going.
It's like if 2021 was a movie and you were the character, or like what was a movie without?
Oh, I didn't take screenshots of everything. All right,
Alex.
Sorry, I didn't think that one was relevant.
Oh no, it's going back.
How do I get back to Spotify?
I should have been smart and took screenshots.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean, some of these
my opening credit theme is "Nat" by Eminem. Apparently, that's a dope song though. I fuck with that.
Mine is "Go Easy" by Matt Mason.
That's a mate.
Nat.
Oh, I'm thinking of that. I know it. Oh yeah.
My song playing as you defeat the ancient vengeful spirit is "Misery Business" by Paramore.
Wait, are we doing is it opening credits right now? Is that what we're talking?
Yeah, opening credits.
Yeah.
Mine's Mr. Carter by Lil Wayne and Jay-Z.
Hey, Mr. Carter.
I don't know why. I don't feel like I've heard that song in a while.
I didn't go through all of them, but that one's a little lame. I wasn't too big on the movie credits one.
What was your movie credits one?
That was it, wasn't it?
No, that was your
opening credits.
Your opening credits. You did the Rival Dance.
I must have skipped one. It's whatever.
Mine's The Spins by Mac Miller on a Rival Dance.
Vernon, what do you got? You haven't said anything yet.
Hey, Vernon, what you got?
My opening credits is Cactus. I don't think you guys know that song.
By Travis Scott?
No.
Oh.
And then my rival song was
who's it by?
Yeah, come on.
By Beam. It's BEAM. Beam.
Cactus by Beam?
Yeah.
It's a Cactus Beam?
I don't even.
Cactus. And then my face-off song was No Friends in the Industry by Drake. It was like, no friends in the industry. Oh, no, that was my Vengeful Spirit one.
Yeah, I think the face-off and the Vengeful Spirit might be the same thing.
Yeah.
My Vengeful Spirit one is Everything Ends by Slipknot.
Oh.
Dope. That's a heavy-ass song. The
next one is the song playing as you proclaim your love in the rain. Jim and Pam moment, right?
I didn't have that as one of my options.
You didn't have that as one of your options?
It's mine's going. I didn't recognize it because I feel like it was a Britney song. I have a couple. Britney listens to my Spotify just because it's cheaper to have one account. So
just get the family plan, man. Family plan's dope.
I have the student plan, so it's only $5. So
easy, $10 saving, easy decision. Mine was Enough for You by Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, my last one was the song As You Face Off Against Your Rival Dance Crew, and it was that White Lines by Grandmaster Flash.
Oh yeah,
White lines,
All right. Well, this is the next one's pretty good. This is how many minutes you listen to, I believe.
Yeah.
Whenever it loads. So I had 44,752.
God
minutes.
damn.
Crushed me.
Yeah, crushed me, man.
Well, that's not fair because you got a couple. It's only me on my spot.
I had 16,000.
That's still
but
more
Brittany
than
doesn't
me.
listen to it nearly as much as I do. I listen to it in the car every day.
I thought you guys were gonna. I thought especially you, Wyatt, were gonna crush me.
I usually I think most years I did, but I work from home now. I don't drive in my car nearly as much, and I'm not sitting here listening to Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I have 9,437.
Damn.
I have 19.
Okay. So I would say a lot of mine probably does come from because I also listen to Spotify when I'm doing my schoolwork to tune out everything. So I'll throw on like my lo-fi playlist. Clean stuff. So
yeah. I have 19,000
is still more than 57% of the U.S. So I'm higher than the average, I guess.
How much are you more than Evan?
90.
Oh, geez.
Damn.
I'm only 72 at 19,000.
Yeah, I was at 60.
They're gonna send you a plaque.
Yeah.
No, there was someone I actually saw
thought it was gonna be low,
I forget
man.
what Facebook page it was, but someone had it at like 500,000, and pretty much like they left it run like the entire day, like 24/7. It was an absurd amount of minutes.
Sometimes
what was your top song?
Not there yet.
Is that what's next?
I'm up
My
there.
top song was "The Climb Back" by J. Cole.
Okay.
How many times you play it?
Oh, this is the top song.
47. What about you, Wyatt?
Mine was "Nat" by Eminem, and it was 16 times.
Mine was "Deja Vu" by Olivia Rodrigo, and I'm just gonna let you guys know this is a theme that's coming up here, okay? And I listened to it 24 times.
Oh,
I feel like I listened to other songs more than 16 times though, so it's weird to pick that one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed at all. I'm surprised at how many times I listened to this song. But so my top song was "All That I Got" by The Used, and I knew that was going to be number one because I think at the beginning of the year was when I listened through all of The Used, and I fell in love with that song. Like
that album right there,
exactly. Yeah. But I listened to it 70 times this year.
Damn,
yeah,
damn.
Which actually,
listen,
I guess I drive to work 2 times a day. It's 300. Yeah, that's.
I got to. I gotta make it a confession, and I should listen to more Used. I like one song by The Used. I like "The Taste of Ink." That's it.
Really?
It's the only song I like by The Used.
That's all right, man.
I haven't put a lot of work into them. Like, it's not like I've sat and listened to albums, but like from what I've heard, it's the only song I like go back to. Like, I go back to.
I'm gonna say All That I've Got is a very Taste of Ink sounding song. Like, it's a very pop sounding song.
Oh, isn't there something called like Backpack or something like that?
Bird and the Worm.
That one's okay too.
Bird and the Worm.
Like
yeah,
I listen to Bird and the Worm.
That was my first Used song that I've ever heard. Actually,
because that was like Lies for the Liars and like
that was
and Love and Death were like that was like their most popular albums.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
they have the top 5.
Top 5. I'm here.
Jeez, top 5 already. Okay.
Yeah, the next one was top 5 on mine.
It's loading.
Can I go on a rant after all this? I just want to give a rant after all this. I want to give a solo album review after all this.
Yeah.
I think we know where Alex is.
We could cut it and release it as an audio trip review, and it's just Alex.
Just rant. You want to hear my top 5 songs?
Yeah, how many Olivia Rodrigo songs are there?
Take a guess.
3.
Number 1, "Deja Vu" by Olivia Rodrigo. Number 2, "Jealousy by Olivia Rodrigo. Number 3, "Dang" by Mac Miller and Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
Number 4, "Enough for You" by Olivia Rodrigo. Number 5, "Traitor" by Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh damn! I got the under and I fucked up.
Oh my god!
I gotta defend myself here. It's not a very long album. It's like 10 songs, and I have put it on tons of time. Like, I've taken showers to it where I've just like put the album on and just like listen
through.
Yeah, just listen to the whole album and just like showered.
Yeah,
I will say, Alex, I've listened to it and it's good. I listened to the whole album and it's good. It's a lot better than a lot of the new stuff the kids are listening to.
Yeah,
this is good.
Dude, I bonded with my like
12-year-old
niece.
album a lot.
What?
But that was on like that year we went to Key West. I like binge listened to that Mac Miller album, Swimming, when it came out.
Yeah.
So that was like there was like 5 songs in my top 10 there, from that album that year.
Yeah, I got 4. I was a little embarrassed. It was too much. I was like, oh shit.
Alex is going to have some reflecting to do in 2022.
It might still be my top album. I don't know. I still listen to it, dude. No shame. I still like it. Anyways, right. What's yours, Wyatt?
I mean, number 1, that was song we already mentioned, Nat by Eminem. Second one was Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones. Ooh. That's one of my favorite songs of all time, man. I love Gimme Shelter. Happiness is a Warm Gun by the Beatles. Great song as well. Solo Dolo Part 3 by Kid Cudi, because Man on the Moon 3 dropped this year, and that was one of those songs off of there that I just listened to nonstop. And then White Lines by Grandmaster Flash, and that was a song that I like discovered recently, and then I played.
I remember you
exactly. So that wasn't even a song I was listening to year round. So it just kind of squeaked its way on there.
I feel like some of them do kind of like just sneak their way on there. Like there's one on here that I'm like, I don't think that deserves to be in my top 5. But
I don't think,
But I let it slide.
You listen to it.
It's all right. Well,
what about your top 5? Let's hear yours. Yeah,
it was All That I've Got by the Used, number 1. That one I already said. It's just loading back up. So Love It If We Made It by the 1975. That, while I like that song, that's definitely a Britney song that she played like a lot. So, that one's all her. The next one is Everlong by the Foo Fighters. Go Easy by Matt Mason. Again, this is a song Britney liked. I liked it, but it wasn't like, that one's not my favorite. But
that reminds me of that Wiz song, the Be Easy Up.
It is nothing like that, but
I think
it's there is a song by Matt Mason that I really like. It's called Hallucinogenics. That's the song I thought would have made it on there, but Spotify knows better than me apparently. And then number 5 was Welcome to the Internet by Bo Burnham. So Bo Burnham made it on my top 5. So yeah.
I made it onto a lot of people's top 5 this year.
Hey, TikTok. Alex got Olivia Rodrigo, and I got Bo Burnham. All right.
Yeah, TikTok.
But yeah, what about you, Vernon?
I got The Climb Back by J. Cole was number 1, and then Rich Nigga Shit by 21 Savage featured Young Thug was number 2. Cactus by Beam. No Idea. Cactus Beam. No Idea by Don Toliver was number 4. I've been listening to a shitload of Don Toliver, man. I'm surprised there's only one song in my top 5 there. Then Marmalade, and No Idea probably wouldn't, maybe at the beginning of 2021 or maybe in 2020 I would have had No Idea on this list, but now I'm getting deeper than I need to be. But Marmalade by Dante Thomas, number 5. That's a really, really, really good fucking song as well. But they're all like rap, you know what I mean? So pretty much.
I'm curious about this Cactus Beam.
Beam.
Cactus by Beam.
It just Cactus
Listen
Beam.
To it. It's a good song.
Cactus Beam sounds like a Pokemon move.
Listen to it.
I'll listen to it.
I will listen to it.
I will. I'm definitely going to check it out. It sounds interesting.
Cactus.
Now we're here.
Listen, I like that. I still listen to that one song you suggested to me, like, I think it was last year, bro. I forget what it was called. Fuck. If I could find it on my playlist, I'll let you know. Sure. But it had like this bass, like I forget what it was called, man. But it has like this build up for like a minute and a half where it builds up and then the beat drops in and it's dope. I forget what it was called.
Let me know when you find it. I would like to know.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
But
here.
Definitely listen to it. It's a good song, man. It's chill.
Cactus
Beat.
All right, are we doing your audio aura? Your top moods, top music moods.
My mood is confused and happy.
My mood is wistful and chill, which I actually think describes me a little bit there. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's usually the music I listen to.
My mood was chill and hype.
Chill and hype? Those are antonyms.
It's chill and hype.
You got 2 modes.
2 modes.
Ain't nowhere in between.
My moods were angst and silly.
I see angst for your music style, man. Like if I had to guess your mood, I would have picked angst.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
And
not
you know
that
what?
you're angsty, but that's definitely your music
Yeah,
choice. Like, you
totally.
like angsty
I'm
music.
like one of the least angsty people out there, but my music is.
You like angsty music. I like angsty
That's how I
music,
get
bro.
it out. I listen to the angsty music, and then I don't have to.
It's like, yeah, this guy's got a rough life.
Bo Burnham made it silly though, and probably some of the kids' songs that play. There were some kids' songs in like the top 100, but none of them made it into my top, which for me, win.
Win.
Total win. All right, what is next? What do we got?
How many different genres did you listen to?
Oh, yeah. I actually think I had a lot. I had 103.
Damn. I had 58.
Vernon?
59.
I had 75.
Damn.
Also,
very nice.
Good for Evan. Hit the triple digits though.
Damn. Triple digits.
Number one was pop rap, Chicago rap, Canadian hip hop, melodic rap.
You mean Drake?
And then conscious hip hop. Yeah, that should just say Drake.
Wait,
that should just say Drake.
Did you have what was yours again, Vernon?
Hold up, let it
because I think I share one with you.
I had listened to 59 different genres. And it was top genres was pop rap, Chicago rap, Drake, melodic rap, and then conscious hip hop.
So I do share with you one, pop rap is my number one also. Then dance pop's my number 2. Conscience rap is my number 3.
Oh shit.
Chicago rap, which Chance the Rapper and Kanye, I guess. I listen to Big Sean a lot too. And then Dirty South rap, and that's mostly Ludacris. I listen to a lot of Ludacris. I like Ludacris, and I like classic Ludacris.
That's funny.
My number 1 is classic rock. Number 2, alternative metal. 3 is indie rock. 4 is alternative rock, and then 5 is soul.
I'm surprised no rap made it on your list because I know you do listen to rap.
Yeah. I mean, Eminem and Kanye are in my top 5.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Spoiler.
Hey, it's a hint.
It's a little bit.
Foreshadowing that I told you.
A little bit. Give a little taste.
All right, so no surprise at all. Number 1 was pop punk.
Yeah.
Number 2 was dance pop.
I have dance pop number 2 also.
Oh, okay, there we go. Number 3 was lo-fi VGM. That is, and I'm pretty sure VGM is video game music, which totally makes sense. Which is,
you listen to video game music?
I listen to Pokemon lo-fi, dude. I listen. It seriously chills me out. It's if you want to listen to I'll send you the playlist.
I've listened to it before.
I don't.
I've listened to like because of you. I've Googled it or YouTubed it and listened to it. I'm like, this is some chill shit, dude, right here. It's nostalgic.
When I'm doing my schoolwork, I can't focus when I'm like listening to words because I want to actually listen to the music. But like when I put on the lo-fi, like I can at least I can listen to it, but I don't have to like focus on it, you know?
Sure, I get that.
But I love it. It takes like the Pokemon sounds. People do it. They remix it in like lo-fi stuff, and it sounds awesome. So
I watched this YouTube video or YouTube series pretty religiously, a channel called GameSack, and they're super into video game music. They always talk about it, but I always skip all their video, like the music videos. I always skip because I don't want to listen to this. But I do watch their videos religiously.
There's actually one on that playlist that's from Breath of the Wild. I forget Rivali. Is that a character in the game? I don't know if you guys remember that. I know you guys
played that game for like 4
I know why I
hours.
just played it recently.
Well, I beat it.
Which one?
Rivali in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, there's a theme of his, I guess. There's a lo-fi remix of it that like slaps. I listen to that. I never even played the game. Love it. But
Anyway.
but then modern rock and then post-hardcore on my next. So yeah.
We could who was next? Was that everything?
Yeah, we did them all.
Yeah, that's it.
Next one, we could skip like the 2 truths or whatever. Do you have a podcast on yours?
Wait,
that you listen to?
I do. You want to know what it is?
Yeah, what is it?
Waves 5 Media.
I bet you guys can guess mine.
Mine. What is yours?
Steelers.
Locked on
Nets.
Damn.
And I have listened to 96 episodes for a total of 2,453 minutes of it.
Wow.
I listen to that shit. I listen to that shit religiously.
Mine is May I Elaborate with what's his name?
JB Smooth.
JB Smooth. Yeah,
Oh my
I listen
God,
to
I
that
love JB
podcast
Smoove.
all because it's so short each episode.
Yeah.
How many you got?
It's so funny too.
What was the episode list?
Oh man, I forgot. I got back here. Fucking clicked ahead. Shit.
Yeah, I don't
listen to a
actually listen to
bunch
too many
of
podcasts, so
I have a top 5. I have a list of top 5 podcasts.
Oh,
May
really?
I Elaborate was my number 1 podcast this year too.
It's 20 episodes.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm actually surprised. Do you guys have a top 5?
No.
Oh, maybe you didn't listen enough. My top 5 podcasts
top 5
are Locked On Nets, which I'm surprised beat my number 2, which Generation Y, which is a murder podcast I listen to. Then I have Locked On Steelers number 3. Squad Pod's number 4. I do listen to you guys. I do listen to us, you guys. I listen to us a lot. And then, unfortunately, Brooklyn Buzz, which is more like rumors about Brooklyn Nets, where like Locked On's more about like what's actually happening. Brooklyn Buzz is like just guessing shit. But I listen to that all the time too. That was my top 5. Nobody else got top 5.
No, I have found myself putting on like YouTube videos and listening to them while I'm on my way to work a lot more, which is kind of like a podcast, I guess. Like,
yeah. I think the only other one I really listened to on there was Joe Rogan on a couple episodes on Spotify.
Yeah, I listened to him for a while and then I kind of got out of him.
Yeah, I haven't listened to him in a while now.
Yeah. All right. So what about the number of artists? Different artists.
Yeah.
How many different artists?
717, the area code.
Oh,
damn.
Yo, you know what's crazy about that? I'm 818. It's not our area code, but it's weird that I listen to exactly 101 more.
Mine's
717.
573.
And my number 1 artist was surprise.
Wait. It's not there yet.
Oh, you want mine? How many?
Yeah.
I listened to 1343, and a lot of that was probably due to the lo-fi. A lot of that there's a lot of different lo-fi artists that go through there. So, yeah.
Oh shit!
All right, Vernon, what was your top?
Drake.
Let's tell you what percentage you are.
Yeah.
Top 2%.
Top
Damn.
2.
Dang, Vernon.
I beat you. I beat you on the percentage.
Is that Olivia Rodrigo?
Sure.
It's not Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, that's surprising.
It's Mac Miller, and I'm the top 1%.
Damn.
I think
okay.
I have you beat Alex. I think.
How can you beat 1%?
Oh, less
He's
than
in
1%.
the top 0%.
I'm not kidding. My
got?
top artist was Blink-182,
And
I was in the top 0.5%.
oh my
damn.
lord! I was so confident on
But
my
see,
1%.
it's so weird. None of their songs were in my top 5, but I listened to them.
I did have a Mac Miller song in my top 5.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like how
Maybe you just listen to so many of their songs.
That's true.
Yeah, you didn't listen to them
because
like a
I
bunch.
really do. I mean, I listen to them pretty much at least once a day. So
I have a Mac Miller playlist that I play all the time, like all the time. I constantly put it on.
Yeah. My top artist is the Beatles, and I'm in the top 3%.
Eh?
that's still good for the Beatles. Like that's
of the Beatles.
What do you mean for the Beatles?
Well, the Beatles probably has like a huge listener base. I'm just saying, out of all of ours, I feel like the Beatles probably has.
No way. Not bigger than Drake.
Says I spent a total of 389 minutes with the Beatles.
Yeah. Now I'm not talking about legacy. I'm talking about active listeners.
I guess that's true. I
guess right now.
If we're going off of like Spotify's like monthly listeners.
Yeah, no way.
Wonder what that is.
I had 389 minutes with the Beatles.
Oh, I didn't get there yet.
Wait, how many?
I had
389.
How many, Vernon? Do you?
1931.
Ooh, Vernon beat me. You even beat me. I spent 1,791 minutes.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was at 1475 minutes.
Dang.
Listen to too much Drake,
So there's your percentage, Evan.
Yeah.
There's your percentage. Vernon had the highest number and still was in a
Canadian
lower
rap.
percent. Yeah.
I listen to all that Canadian rap.
Canadian rap. It hit his genre. I mean, you probably listened to a lot of Weekend too, though.
Yeah, spoiler alert, but there's 2 Canadian rappers in my top 5.
Well, I'm on top 5 artists, right?
Yeah, we have the top 5 right here. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go.
You want to go? Here you go.
Number 1 was Drake, surprise. And then Don Toliver, number 2.
Good.
And then Kanye was number 3, J. Cole number 4, and The Weeknd number 5.
We shared 2.
I share one with you.
Go ahead, Wyatt.
Number 1 is the Beatles. Number 2 is Minus the Bear, one of my favorite bands. Number 3 is Eminem. Number 4 is The Used, and number 5 is Kanye.
Hell yeah!
Yay! He changed his name. It's just
Yay.
My number 1 is Mac Miller. My number 2 is Olivia Rodrigo. We knew she was coming. My number 3 is J. Cole. My number 4 is Kanye West. And my number 5, I'm surprised, is Brockhampton. And that's seriously just from one album. They came out with an album this year that was a fucking banger. But I don't really.
It a lot.
I listened to it. It was a good album. So they got me with. They came out with it. I listened to it a ton, and then they came out with like a deluxe edition, like 3 months, 4 months later, and I listened to it again with the deluxe edition a bunch.
Yeah.
But I don't really know anything other than that album by Brockhampton. But that Brockhampton album's good.
You must have liked it enough to.
It was good. I banged it a few times.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what you do with the round hole in the CD? That's not it? What's it for then?
Oh my gosh. Dude.
What's it for then?
What's it for then, man?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, Jesus. Yeah, so my number 1 was Blink-182. Number 2 is the 1975. Again, I don't listen to too much from them. That Brittany must have really put that one song on repeat because I only had like one song of theirs on my like top 100. Number 3 was The Used. Number 4 was Bo Burnham. And number 5 was Glitch X City, which is Pokemon Lo-Fi. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
You didn't share anybody with us.
No, I had to use with Wyatt.
There you go.
Yeah.
Connection. Full circle.
I was surprised the Foo Fighters weren't on mine, to be honest.
Same, to be honest. Same.
I'm surprised Mac Miller wasn't on mine or Juice WRLD.
I'm a little surprised Juice WRLD wasn't on mine. I'm also my biggest surprises were Juice WRLD wasn't on mine, and I'm surprised that a song from the Hamilton mixtape wasn't on mine because I listen to the Hamilton mixtape all the time.
Here's an important question: do you know your top 100 song list, right?
I don't know. I never looked it up, but
you
look it up. It shows you your songs in order.
Yeah.
What's number 6? What's that 6th song that just missed the top 5?
How do you do it?
Me and Wyatt were looking at this before we got on.
Yeah, we looked at this before we started. But yeah, I'll pull mine up quick.
I don't agree with it.
Am I clicking? Is
my
it your
6
top
songs? Yep, your top songs 2021.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
My 6th song is Mac Miller. That's why I even was bringing it up. It's Self Care by Mac Miller. So that's why I'm surprised he missed the list there. Like I listen to that shit so much.
Self-care.
My 6th song is I Can't Go For That No by Hall & Oates.
Oh my god.
I can't go for that.
My 6th song is Absol, but let me caveat that with it's got Mac Miller in it. It's The Law. With Absol, Mac Miller, and Raspity. Love is the law. Love is the only.
And my next one is Midnight Train to Georgia. And I told you that's one of my favorite songs on a previous podcast. And it right there, number 7.
I want to hear, when we get past Evan, I want to hear your 100th song.
Oh my God.
Your 100th song.
My number 6 was Dear Agony by Breaking Ben. And then Shot at the Night by The Killers was number 7. My number 100 was Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy.
Oh.
My number 7 was Mr. Carter by Lil Wayne.
What was your number 100? Let's go all the way.
My number 100 was Let's Go by Trick Daddy, Big D.
Let's go! Oh, that you can get it. Let me know.
You listened to that enough that it was like your top 100 song.
Yeah, man. Me and Tyler cranked to that. So I have like a really good sound system in my Audi. So like sometimes when it's just me and Tyler driving, dude, he just wants to just like me and him just jam to just like heavy fucking like bass music because it's just like and like he loves it, I like it. So Let's Go made it just because of that.
I feel you.
My 100th song is Tints by Anderson .Paak and with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I love that song.
I need tints.
If you scroll through real quick, just one more question. What is your biggest surprise? Like something you look at that you're just like, huh, surprised that's on there.
Oh man.
If there's nothing, there's nothing. I get it.
Let me see.
Nothing. None of this surprises me. I don't share it with nobody though.
I'm surprised because of Britney falling in love with him lately. I'm surprised Harry Styles isn't on more, to be honest. Or Halsey. Because I have heard so much Halsey and Harry Styles in the last year than I have ever in my life. I'm surprised it's not. I mean, he's on here on my top 100, but not like.
I think
I'm surprised Walking on a Dream's on my playlist. Walking on a Dream. How can I explain?
I think my only surprise is, and I feel like I've maybe listened to the song once, maybe twice this year, but Hips Don't Lie by Shakira is on my playlist. And I'm just like, I don't remember listening to that song.
You sure, Alex?
I also, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but my wedding song that I plan on being my wedding song cracked the top 100. Not going to tell you what it is, though, because, you got to wait for that. Got to wait another
2 years.
Year and a half. We're like there, man.
But
yeah, that's it. Well, go ahead, Alex.
No, go ahead. Are you moving subjects?
Yeah, I was gonna say we can kind of circle back from the last time we talked, because tonight was the video game awards, Alex, and all the awards have been given out.
Oh, I didn't look, but hold on. Can I talk about Olivia Rodrigez just real quick?
Your album review.
Give me my soapbox. I forgot. I don't even want to review it. I want to review it with you guys. Can you just give it like one listen to the whole way through? Just one listen.
I did.
What album is it?
If it's her only album.
I believe it's her only album.
Yeah. I know what it's called. It's like a pink album. She's real young, and some of it's a little I would say I like every song except one on that album, because the one's just too angsty for me. Evan probably loves it, but no, I'm just kidding.
Is it? No, it probably is. It's the popular one, right?
No.
Okay.
It's the brutal one where she's like, dang, it's brutal out here. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. You don't even know. But no, the song, I think
you don't know. You don't know my struggle.
But like, I mean, if you listen to her or not, it's fine. But like, I just gotta like put her in there. Like, I think she has some very mature, I don't know about mature, like in the sense of being the bigger person, but just mature thoughts that adults have in some of these songs, being so young that she brings forth. My favorite song, which I'm surprised it didn't crack the top 10, is a song called Happier that she has on it. And the whole concept of the song and the whole like chorus is she's like happy that she got her guy moved on, but she's like, I hope you're happy, but I hope you're not happier. Like, I hope you're real happy, but don't be happier than you were with us. And like, it's so like low key fucking like, fuck you. But like, I get it. I've been there before. Like, I get it. Like, I want you to succeed, but fuck you. So it's a good album. I suggest it's short too. You can get through it in like, I think it's only like a 50-minute album. It's real quick.
Okay. Yeah, the whole thing's quick. That song you just said, Alex, that's her number 5th song on Spotify.
I love that
Happier.
song so much. I would imagine Driver's License.
I don't remember Driver's License. Good for You, I'm surprised is her second most popular song.
I would think that would be her first.
Yeah, it probably was. I don't remember Driver's License. I'd have to listen.
Driver's License is the one on the radio.
I don't.
Where I got my driver's.
When did it come out?
Last year sometime.
Yeah, I mean, I would say
like
6 months ago. I would say
we should have done an audio trip review of it.
I'm asking right now. I would like to do an audio trip review.
Okay,
I know it's a little late, but I'd like to do an audio trip review of Olivia Rodrigo. I think we should take all of our top 1 album and do the audio trip review of it.
Our top album, like one album, like that we just
of this year.
Oof, I don't even know
what it would
out be.
Top album of this year.
Like that came out this year, or that we listened to this year? Because all my songs list came out like 20 years ago.
I don't know how to figure that out.
I don't care. And before we move on from music too, I gotta ask Vernon what the lyrics to "Can't Believe It" are.
I bet he didn't do it.
I bet he did do it because he talked to me about it.
Listen, I listened to it a couple times, and there's like one part I'm like, I don't know what the fuck he just said. Bro, I'll try, but I mean, I didn't even listen to it again today. I was just like, what?
I'm gonna look up the. Do you have it written down somewhere? Or are you just gonna do it all
No.
memory?
I'll do it here. I'll pull it up and I'll listen to it. I don't know how you want to do
live.
Just
rewind it. Yeah, rewind it to the part. This will be your live showing.
Okay.
Wait, do we have the lyrics up somewhere?
And then just say his part.
Yeah, just go straight.
Pull up the lyrics.
I got it. I got them.
I'm sorry.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it. All right.
Listen, the crazy thing is, the day after we had this conversation, I drove like to work and I put it on and like I listened to a few lines and I was like, all right, he might actually be able to understand this. And the same thing, man. Like one line hit and I was like, nah. I have no idea what the fuck that guy says right there.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna let you know when I pause it.
All right.
He said, "Now I can put your ass out."
Yep. Ding. There's only like 12 lines, so you can
keep running your mouth.
Yep.
Okay, now this is one where I was like, confused. Okay, he either says if you're brothers or if you're partners. What's he say?
He says brothers, but you got to tell me what you think he says. No, it's either or. But keep going. Keep going.
I thought he said partners.
All right.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Come tripping, I'm gonna show up what these teardrops about.
Yeah.
Shorty, I was just playing.
I
can take it to the pavement.
No. It says, "Oh, but I can take you to the Cayman Islands."
What?
That's what it says right here.
That is what it says on the lyrics.
I can take you to the Cayman Islands.
And have you screaming. Love.
Wait. What was it again? Have you screaming?
You be making.
Yeah, but it's I have you screaming and hollering. We're gonna be making.
Oh, okay. Like if you listen to it, that's like some of his like ad lib.
Is that? Okay. All right. I'll give you a break on that. Go ahead.
People see what we do when.
Did you get love on the beach?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
They pointing and oohing.
Okay.
Keep on grooving.
And we're gonna keep on doing it.
Ain't like it's just me and you and no one else around.
Right. Which is the best line in the song.
It went down on the balcony. I don't know I don't know.
And I ain't talking no penthouse suite.
Hold up. That's crazy. Shawty like a model. Out the penthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what he says at the end there?
That's why I got her on my penthouse sheets. Yeah.
Okay, because that one, I don't know.
Those two couple lines that you thought.
Listen to that song again, man. You'd be like, "What?" There's no.
I was on Genius, and both those parts that you said you had trouble with, they have them grayed out. Like there's a gray box around them. Both of those parts,
because nobody knows what the fuck they're saying.
You're right. You're right.
It has
to it, but like I didn't. Some of them, I'm like, what?
Again, I listened to that song a ton when I was a kid. It's a good song still, and like I love Lil Wayne. I would put him in my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. I love Lil Wayne, but man, like I don't know what the fuck you saying.
I don't know what the fuck you were saying?
Everybody. Not only do I think that you can't understand him, I also, being Lil Wayne, one of my favorite rappers, I think he came out with one of the worst songs of all time, and Vernon knows what it is, but I think Lil Wayne has one of the worst songs of all time ever to make music. I think it's awful.
So it's what I'm just trying to get up in the morning.
Yeah, I was thinking it's got to be something off of Rebirth.
It is. It's fuck you. Get it out. It's so bad, dude. It's so fucking bad. It is no redeeming quality.
He went to jail or something, right? Like he just pumped that shit out. He's like,
No, Rebirth was his like rock phase. He didn't go to jail. That's like 2 years before he went to jail.
The one gem on the album though was "Drop the World."
Oh, Prom Queen's great too. I'm not saying the album's bad. I think that song is terrible. Knockout's good. I like Knockout. But like that song, bad.
I'm like, oh, like I pictured me watching that at GarageBand, like, ugh.
I remember Alex showing me that song, bro. We were losing it
because it's terrible.
Oh my god,
that's all right. When you have probably 2,000 songs out, it gets some slunkers. All right, now we can move on. I'm sorry, that's all the music talk we got, right?
Bro, that was pretty impressive, though.
He got a lot, but I knew those two lines specifically. I was like, I don't know.
I had no idea at that point. I was like, I literally have, and I didn't look it up because I didn't want to look it up. I was like, I just want to try to figure it out. You know what I mean? And I'm stuck. I had no idea what he said in that one part, bro. I wasn't even gonna try.
Oh, it's the part. Funny. And I can take you to the Cayman Islands. I was like, what? Who hears that?
I hear that.
Yeah, like I don't hear that at all, dude.
Somebody said something about the pavement.
Maybe it is under review.
They kind of sound similar.
It is in a gray box, so maybe
it's up for debate.
Maybe only Wayne knows what he said there.
Maybe I'll look it up on AZ Lyrics and see if it has something else. No, AZ Lyrics says Cayman Islands too.
They just asked him one day. He's like, "Yeah, that's what I said."
I'll tell you one thing: if this Silk Sonic album would have came out a couple months ago, "Smoking Out the
Window" on my top. Hell, fucking
yeah, for sure.
Number one song on of the year, probably.
Out the window.
Oh, I listened to. Oh, did you see it? It got a commercial too, right?
Yeah.
7-7. Not looking out the window. 7. Is it 7-7? Is that what it's called? It's like 7.
Yeah,
7. Yeah, that's on that's the new Apple commercial. I saw it the other day. They're singing the 7-7. I was like, yeah, look, you got a commercial. That and Flies Me are my favorite. I do love Smoking Out the Window though. We talked about that already though. That's another review, guys. Go watch that review. Whoever's watching this.
Yeah, that one is up.
That's
yeah, that one's up.
Go watch that. All right, video game rewards though.
Video game, yeah. Last episode, if we have some returning viewers, we talked about our predictions for the Game of the Year awards. Now it's official. Not only do we get the award winners, but I was telling Evan before everybody got on, the Game Awards now, well, for the past couple years now, it's not even really about the awards part. It's about all the announcements for the games, like new games that are coming out, and new gameplay trailers and such. I mean, we can just roll over like all the award winners quick. See, I mean, a couple of them are correct from what I remember. Best audio design, Forza won for that one. Best indie and best debut indie game was that Kena Bridge of Spirits. Best performance was the Maggie Robertson who played Lady Dimitrescu in Resident Evil 8. Best action game was Returnal. Best art direction, Deathloop.
Dope.
Best score and music, Nier Replicant.
Oh, I want to play that. That's on my thing.
Best multiplayer is It Takes Two. You got that right.
Yeah, it's dope.
Best mobile game is Genshin Impact. I never even heard of that one.
It's a RPG on your phone.
Best narrative was Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Surprisingly.
Best action adventure was Metroid Dread. Best ongoing game and best community support was Final Fantasy Online.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
I have heard good things about Final Fantasy Online.
I have too. Final Fantasy, haven't really been super into it at all. Let me see here. Best sports / racing, innovation, and accessibility was Forza Horizon 5. Most anticipated game is Elden Ring. Best game direction, Deathloop. And then game of the year, It Takes Two.
Telling you guys, play It Takes Two. You all got your significant others. Get on there, download that game, and play that game. You will not regret it. It's tremendous amounts of fun.
Alex called it.
I did watch some video on it. It does look really good. I'll have to see if Annette will want to play it.
Yeah, man. Like me and Marissa's not a gamer at all. Like the most I can get her to game is we play Mario Party every now and then, and we play Monopoly a lot on my Switch. But like, I don't know if you count that as a video game, but we do play it. But she loves It Takes Two. We play it all the time. It's a good game.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out, man. And some of the announcements they had, this one was interesting. I was watching it while me and Evan were on first. They're making Among Us VR.
Yeah.
And the trailer is just like, all it is just, you can see a person walking up to a terminal and putting buttons in, and they look over and you just see a dude running at them. Like with a knife, it just like kills them. And it's Among Us VR. And I was like, that is going to be pretty interesting.
I'll play that.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't say what it's coming out, like platforms for VR. It just says for VR. They gave a gameplay trailer for the Saints Row, and also the new Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League game. Looks pretty good though. Like it's a full gameplay trailer of it, and it shows like kind of a fight with the Flash and all that. It's pretty cool. They announced a real-time strategy game based around Dune called the Spice Wars.
I love RTSs. Maybe that's just how we get Wyatt into an RTS with us.
I don't know, man. There's a lot to Dune. Warhammer Space Marine 2. I never played Warhammer, so that's really not a big deal for me. Forspoken, that really cool game that they announced a little while ago, is kind of a fantasy game. It's coming out May 24th of next year on PS5 and PC. And they announced Sonic Frontiers, which is an open world game for Sonic, and it looks like Breath of the Wild mixed with Sonic.
That's kind of cool, though.
It's a very short trailer, but it's pretty much like he runs out in this huge open area, and then it's just a bunch of screenshots of like these different locations that he can kind of just zoom around through. It didn't seem like any gameplay, but it's pretty interesting. I have no idea how they're gonna go with that, with Sonic.
I mean, I guess it could go in a lot of different directions. I mean,
it's interesting. That's the way to go with some of these IPs now. Like Pokemon's doing it with like that new game that's coming out next year. It's kind of like, I mean, Breath of the Wild, Zelda did it in a way. So everybody's kind of following that Breath of the Wild formula with some of these IPs to kind of refresh them a little bit. Because Sonic's been in a hole for the past like over 10 years, man.
Yeah.
Like,
see, I feel like some games, people have been wanting something like that. Like Pokemon, everyone's been saying like, oh, I'd love an open world Pokemon game. Sonic, I feel like would be challenging. I feel like because of how fast he moves, they're gonna have to make it really big.
Yeah, and you'd think you want to put a lot of like cool shit in there, like those loops and power stuff that you hit there. I don't know how they're gonna do that.
If he's just running really fast across like a meadow, that'd be kind of boring. Like there's got to be loops and jumps and I'm guessing they're gonna incorporate some kind of 2D aspects. Maybe like there's in Super Mario Odyssey, there's certain areas where it goes into like a 2D old school Mario kind of thing. So maybe they'll do something like that. Cuphead DLC was announced. It's called the Delicious Last Course DLC.
Cuphead's so hard.
And it's set on DLC Island. But yeah, I couldn't even beat the game. So I don't know. I might scoop DLC, but I'm probably not going to be able to beat that shit. It's so hard.
I'll have to try the game, see if I can beat it again. Fuck that game.
PUBG Battlegrounds is going free to play, and it's on a whole new engine and stuff they're releasing next year, apparently. Like kind of redoing.
Gotta do that. I'll play some PUBG.
The Silent Hill creator announced a new game called Slitterhead, and it looks absolutely bonkers. It's like all these like people turning into these weird monsters and their face split open and stuff.
That'll be a no
It
for
looks
me.
absolutely bonkers, and it looks like a horror game, but the trailer, like, I don't know, it gives off a weird vibe. It definitely doesn't seem like a horror vibe, kind of. But yeah, it's very weird. And of course, I mean, they announced Alan Wake 2 is probably one of the biggest announcements out of this. Nobody expected an Alan Wake 2.
Yeah.
I mean, now in hindsight, with them remastering the first one and everything, it makes sense. But I'm super stoked for Alan Wake 2. I definitely want to replay the first one now, especially with that second one coming out.
Alan Wake's actually a recent horror game that I actually did beat. I did play Alan Wake.
Yeah, Alan Wake was. I think I rent it and then let you borrow the rent.
You did, yeah. You let me borrow it.
let's give it back. It was that old school back in the day, kids. You could have a Blockbuster subscription where they send you video games in the mail and movies, and then you just keep them bitches as long as you need to, and then just send them back whenever.
In the what?
In the mail.
In the what?
In the mail. But the only other thing like really noteworthy is Gun Media, who made Friday the 13th, the game, announced they're making a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, which I trust them to do it. I think it's going to be authentic, and I think it's going to be cool. I'm just worried about the variety because there's really not too many different locations. I guess maybe like, I don't know. It's not as much as like Friday the 13th or a Halloween or like a Freddy maybe.
Yeah.
Freddy, I don't know.
Cheapest rights though.
Probably the cheapest rights, exactly.
I was gonna say they better get their IP shit in order.
Yeah,
before they do anything.
Yeah, luckily TCM doesn't have. There's no lawsuits going on around the whole series with that one.
Okay.
So they shouldn't have to worry about it getting shut down halfway through, like Friday 13th with their DLC and everything.
I think that's cool, and I think because it's so like grindhouse horror, I think they can do some cool kills in that shit. They can make it real brutal.
Oh yeah, just like there was some brutal shit in the Friday 13th game, and I think it's going to be even crazier.
Friday 13th is like campy brutal.
Yeah,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is gritty brutal. It's like gross brutal.
Yeah, this is going to be like pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
I'm still upset it wasn't Halloween though.
Yeah,
like come on.
That IP's got to be crazy expensive though.
I would imagine, but I feel like they would be eager to do it.
Sure.
I feel like it'd sell more.
Actually, speaking of slashers, just because I watch everything slasher related, I started that Chucky show that came out that's been getting rave reviews. So I was like, all right.
I saw it got really good reviews.
I was like, fuck it, I'll give it a chance. I'm with it, man. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm like 6 episodes in. It's better than most of the movies. I can maybe only list 2 movies that I like better than the show so far. The show's been great so far. Just the pacing of it's really well.
That's the thing. That's why I didn't watch, just because I've never been such like a really big Chucky fan.
Oh, I'm not either. I like Bride of Chucky because of the humor. I like the satire of it. And I think Child Plays 2 is a pretty good film. But I'm not like scared of dolls. But this one, I mean, it leans into what is best about Chucky. It's not like it's
got like Brad Dourif and shit doing the voice still, right?
Yeah, it's got his daughter in it and shit. Jennifer Tilly came back.
I might have to watch that. Maybe I might convince. And that's been thinking about watching Dexter, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's watch Dexter.
Yeah.
I want to watch that new season that just came out.
Listen, this is quick though. Only 8 episodes. It just got renewed for season 2, but they're not filming it yet.
Oh, it's only 8 episodes?
Only 8 episodes, man. It's quick.
Shit, that is a quick thing.
Yeah, quick. Me and Marissa are gonna be done with it probably tomorrow, and I just started it like 3 days ago. It's real quick, but good. I think it's worth it if you're looking into any kind of horror like show you want to watch.
Yeah, I think she would definitely want to watch that. We would also want to watch that Bates Motel as well, because we heard that Bates Motel is really cool. It's like the backstory, like
Norman Bates. Me and Danny used to watch that. It's I mean, my honest review: first 2 seasons, fan-fucking-tastic. Then they start it stretches too far. I think any show that like knows it has an ending, that's how
Dexter got. The first 4 seasons are fucking great, and then from there it goes downhill. Apparently, this new season is great so far, though. So I'm looking forward to watching that.
I have heard the new season of Dexter is good. I haven't watched any Dexter yet, though. I gotta watch it.
It's really good. I've only seen it the one time, and that was like years ago, man. So I'm looking forward to watching that.
I remember when you were in your old apartment. I remember when you watched it.
In Carlisle, yeah.
Yeah.
The books are good too. That's when I was into Dexter. I was reading like the books, and the books are just as good as the show because they're like it kind of branches off and does its own thing through the show. So I mean, I think the show only follows like the first like 2 books, and then it does its own thing. So I mean, I don't know. They probably should have stuck to them books though.
All right. Anybody got something? I have a closing topic, but it's kind of morbid, just to let you know.
Oh,
but it ends on a good joke. I promise.
I mean, I had a little Reddit topic, but I mean, if you guys are getting close to wrapping it up, we don't have to go through that this week if you don't want to.
It's up to you, man. I don't care.
What do you got?
I can pull it up here. Well, last week we did last week, my God, 3 weeks ago. We did Facebook science. So I thought we'd bring it back to the round earth a little bit and do some real science, just get some science articles that we've seen. Some interesting things.
Science.
Yeah, like real science, not the fake shit, like real science. So yeah, these are just some things that, and I went through like the last year, so things were like kind of relevant, not like things that were like on r/science like 5 years ago. Like that's old news. So these are just a couple articles. If you guys want to go through them any deeper, you can. But these are just some of the interesting things that I saw here. So the first one I got is scientists believe that the function of zebra's stripes are to deter insects. So a team of researchers painted black and white stripes on cows. And they found that it reduced the number of biting flies landing on the cows by more than 50%.
Interesting.
Maybe because they smelled paint.
Yeah, they're like,
Cows are already black and white. I don't understand what the difference between a fucking
but zebras
stripe.
are
It's the
painted.
stripes.
It's the pattern.
It's the pattern. Apparently, they don't like the pattern, the insects. Only
I don't know,
half
man.
of them,
I
apparently.
think they just smell paint. I'm back on our Facebook science over here.
Nah.
I got something for you. Did you know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell?
That was written on there like 89 years ago. It was first Reddit. First
They're
one.
like,
That was
no,
on my brain. That's what I remember from
With the
school.
comments just disproving it.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Tell
not.
me what I
No, it's
learned in
not.
school is false.
God's the power of the cell.
Yeah, anyway.
You can't tell me any different.
Well, what powers the mitochondria?
Yeah, man.
God.
Who created the mitochondria?
Can't prove that, can you? Huh?
Yeah, take that. Checkmate, atheist.
Checkmate, bitch.
Oh, man. Alex, so you might be onto something with that. Because, I mean, I don't know if there was like a control with like the smells or whatnot. Like, did they leave this paint on the cows? I didn't read the article like I probably should have.
Someone gonna call
It's
PETA
fun.
and they gonna go shut that place down for painting cows.
They're like, yo, how are they out here even painting cows in the first place? Like, that's got to be some type of like safe paint, you know?
The brush is out.
Who let these people paint cows?
I just feel like if you also painted a cow, then it wouldn't just be a striped cow. It would be a striped and dotted cow because you're not going to get rid of the dots that they paint.
No, they
completely
painted
white.
it
It's not a
like
white cow. and
it
then just
looks
painted it.
like a black cow with white stripes on it.
Oh.
That which
Maybe
I
it
think
was-
is what they
just
did.
filled it in with black and then painted white stripes. They painted it all black and then painted white stripes.
I mean, you got me there. I'm not thinking about other colored cows. There are other colored cows. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of like classic cartoon black and white cows.
Cow
So,
died of paint fumes afterwards, and they had to get rid of it.
Anyway,
I'm trying to see. All right, I
Sidetrack.
don't see. I don't know. I'm not seeing too much about the controls on the smell. So we'll keep that one shelved for now. All right.
Cite your sources next time, whoever posted this.
yeah.
All right. This
How'd the
one
paint
is
smell?
straight out of my horror book. But a species of tropical bee has evolved to eat meat from carcasses. As a
Oh my
result,
God.
these
Bees are-
bees
Carnivores now?
I guess now bees eat meat. So I guess these bees have gut microbiomes that are more similar to those of hyenas or vultures.
Dope.
That is terrifying, and
That's
it makes
badass.
me want to jump off the ice wall of the flat
We
earth.
gotta get rid of these bees. Stat.
That's-
The bees are just gonna eat your carcass, man.
Yeah, man. Wait, you think they can fly off the ice wall?
No,
You can run into
No.
ice bees.
NASA
We
won't
got
let
rid of
them.
these bees. Stat.
That's dope. I think that's cool. I think evolution's
absolutely
dope.
terrifying.
I think it's dope.
I mean,
I hope
guess
everything. I
kills
hope nature evolves and takes over humanity because we're just killing it anyways.
I mean, we
Hope-
deserve
I
it.
think
Let's be real.
all animals should evolve for human flesh taste and just be like a fucking war out here.
We're taking it
All
back.
Like we're taking it back.
The bees
It's like
are
the
going to be
bees.
out here like salt and peppering our carcasses.
Yeah, man.
Like, oh,
Just
this one's good with lemon pepper. Oh,
cattle
man.
turn on you. You're crazy.
No, that's terrifying. This one though is definitely I find fascinating. So, this was 4 months ago. So I guess, and I'm not gonna question how they did this. I'm just gonna trust the scientists. They took small blobs of a human brain that have been growing in like a petri dish. I guess they coaxed it into forming like eyes on this like piece of brain tissue, which respond to light. Because like if you think about it, your eyes are just like an extension of your brain because they attach to your brain. Like your eyes are just like brain tentacles. So like,
son, that's not more scary to you than bees.
Well,
they growing a human in that lab.
They did. I mean, they kind of did. So like, yeah, this little blob. I have to send you guys a picture, but
I don't want to see a picture.
No, I think you need to see the picture. But
I think I've seen this horror movie before.
I mean, it is called a blob.
This is like Reanimator or something.
Yeah, dude, I've seen this picture once or twice.
It is, yeah, it's absolutely terrifying. Like that. I mean, but it's also fascinating because like it is a human brain, so like it's seeing all these light signals, and it's like I need something to respond to this with, so I'm just gonna grow some eyes, and that's what we do. Like when we're like
crazy.
When we're like forming in the womb, like that's what happens. Like we develop eyeballs because that's how we see shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the first time I ever thought about the eyeballs being. I mean, you're 100% right. It's just the first time I ever thought about it.
Yeah, this was actually the first time I ever thought about that as well. That your eyes are literally just brain tentacles. Because I mean, yeah, your eyes, because you have the optic nerve go straight to your brain, and yeah. So this is what the petri dish looks like, and it grew those little eyeballs on
it. It's a bad idea.
Gross.
It is gross, isn't it?
That's fucking gross.
But there's no tentacles, so it could be worse.
It's a bad idea.
But yeah.
It is a bad idea. Just like you see them goddamn robots that look like people now. That
bad idea.
Like they actually look like they're humanoid now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we knew
the
that
ones that are running around doing combat missions and backflips off of shit.
Oh,
the one they have ones that look like those Emmys from Metroid Dread that be just hopping shit, climbing through vents and stuff. Bro, nope. Skynet.
Well,
I've seen this movie too.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing a whole speech tomorrow on pseudoscience and like the fake Facebook science, but it's a lot less scary than petri dish brain eyes and painted cows and bees that eat meat. So
fake science way less scary than real science, dude. If I can just explain everything off by fucking God did it, like I'm cool with that. But like when I got to start thinking about the goddamn science behind it, I'm like,
All right, we'll stick to essential oils then. Well, Alex, you got something else for us? 'Cause that's all I got here. That was our trip down science instead of Facebook science. It was a lot more frightening than it was when I was grabbing these articles as I said them out loud.
So we had an interesting conversation at work, and I just want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. It is a little morbid. I just want to let you know. Okay. But it goes into a pretty funny place. I think you guys will laugh. At what age do you think you're gonna die?
What age do I think I'm gonna die?
Yeah, like if you just had to like plan your life out, guess your life out.
If I had to plan my life out, I think we've had this discussion.
Not plan. Like everybody wants to live until they're 98 and their kids are like older, but like considering your health and just how you feel and how risky you are, like what age do you think you're gonna die?
If I had to take an educated guess based off of like my family, I'm gonna put myself at like a ripe 85. My family lives kind of long, but I feel like I got health issues that haven't.
I'm gonna say like 70 to 85.
That's a great broad range.
That's a great broad range.
That's
right in the average age that everybody dies.
That's what I hope. That's what I hope, man.
Yeah,
Look, what else can I hope for?
I think I'm gonna die upper 70s. I'm with Evan. My family lives a lot longer. I think I drink a little much to make it that long, though. So
yeah, like,
I think
I don't smoke. I don't drink.
I don't have a problem. I don't think. Like I think I'm not like out here getting trashed every night, but I drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that. So I think I'll live to mid to upper 70s is what I think I get.
I mean, we also
that's
got to figure.
I think mine's gonna be.
I mean,
I think 75 to 80.
We're only not even 30 yet. I mean, the average life expectancy right now is pushing 80. We're still talking like 40 to 50 years. A lot of stuff could happen in that time.
Oh, for sure. I'm asking
guess
if
that's
you think
true.
you're
You're
going to
your
go the whole
brain in a replica of yourself.
in a
100.
petri dish. We've already seen what can happen.
I'll grow more eyes. I'll grow a whole
It'll
other
be in
skeleton.
an exact. It'll be like Westworld. It'll be an exact replica of your body. To just put your brain in.
See, what's funny is I thought Futurama. I thought they were just going to put my whole head in the.
No, I don't want to have my head in a jar. No, I'm good with that.
You don't want
You
you
can just
Richard
let me
Nixon?
die. I don't want to be a head in a jar.
Storm, who I was talking about this with, said he's only going to live till 57. He gave me an exact date. And I was like, 57? That means like your life's half over, basically.
What
and he's like, well, listen, and you guys have talked to him. He's had full open heart surgery. He's got a scar the whole way down the body.
Yeah.
Like his body is like not in the greatest condition. Now he tells me, he's like, it'll be fine. He's like, he thinks it's because he's a smoker and a drinker. He's like, I'm gonna die. But anyways, not the point. Not the funny part. That's not the haha part. Then that got us to talking, and again, I'd like to know your opinion. Do you think you'll die before your significant other?
Yes. 100%.
Yes.
I think I'll die before my significant other.
Yeah.
I think statistically,
I don't know if that's more of a I think
earlier.
or more of a I hope. You know what I mean?
I think,
And that's older than me too, and I'm still going to die before.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was going to ask. My follow-up question was especially for you, because I know Annette.
Just because like she never really drank. She never drank. Like she doesn't drink at all.
Yeah.
And she's just never been into drinking. She never smoked. So I mean, she's pretty healthy, and she doesn't like. She's vegan and everything. So I mean, she's definitely gonna outlive me.
She's gonna kick it till she's 100.
I eat like shit. I do work out, but I eat like shit. I mean, I drink a lot with you back in the day and stuff. I don't drink nearly as much, if at all, anymore.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, socially, pretty much. But I mean, other than that, I don't know. I think I live a rougher life than she has. Well, my body has. So yeah.
So
I don't know when. Hopefully, it's not for a long time. But yeah, I think so.
Now, Evan, Brittany's the exact same age as you. Or are you just going off of that men live shorter lifespans than women?
Yeah.
Or is more of a hope too?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to end up coming down with like a stupid physical ailment that's going to kill me. Like it's going to be dumb. And of course, like
for the worst.
I'm not going to go to the doctors for it right away. Like it's going to be preventable. And then I'm going to be like, damn it. Like I should have went to the doctors. I'm going to die.
To be honest, I think what's going to kill me is
like that's exactly how I feel like.
What's going to kill you, Wyatt?
I think, to be honest, what's going to get me is just something that was like hereditary. Just something that's like going to pop up eventually, whether it's like, who knows, something like a heart attack or something. Who knows? I think it's going to be something that has been in my family, you know?
Both my grandpas have had heart issues, and my dad and my mom don't. So I'm just like banking. I was like, I probably skipped a generation.
Yeah.
I'll probably
we have a history of like high blood pressure, and I already have it. Like every time I go to the doctor's or whatever, I have high blood pressure. So I mean, it's not surprising. It's something I've been trying to take care of. But
I have the same fear, but every time I go to the doctors and get checked, they're like, you have perfect blood pressure, perfect glucose count. Like you're like great, and I'm still like, you sure? Like,
but I'm hurting, doctor.
A couple more tests.
But yeah, I'm the same way. Marissa, I think I'll live her just because, I mean, not crazy younger than me, but she's younger than me. She lives a little healthier. She never smoked in her life. She doesn't drink as much as me. You know, she's all around healthier than me. So I think she though, I asked her the same question. She said she's only going to live till her 40s.
Damn.
She's like, I'm going to die in an accident. I just know it. She's like, something freak is going to happen. I'm going to plane crash. And I was like, I don't know how you plan for that, but I guess, you know.
Yeah, like we're talking best case scenario here. Like,
do you think she's only gonna live to her 40s, man?
You know, any one of us could have a heart attack in like 20 minutes, but like
you're gonna remember this
for that.
Like years from now when she's in her 40s, you're just gonna be like looking at like making sure she's good at every opportunity. Like, I don't know if you should go on that trip.
Yeah,
you shouldn't go on that trip. During her whole 40s, you're just gonna be worried the whole time.
So we had that conversation, whether you're going to outlive. Again, Storm also said he is going to outlive. So then we got on the conversation. My buddy Bill was listening to it on how you write your will and what you want done with your body when you're dead. Do you want buried, cremated? What do you want done?
Oh,
cheap,
man.
quick, easy. Don't waste money on me.
Quick, easy. Got it.
Cremated.
I would say cremated, probably.
I also would like cremated, but we started getting to talking to that they can put your ashes into things, and I would be like to compress into a diamond.
I want compressed into a vinyl record.
They can do that. They can do anything.
I've seen, I have seen it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want that done.
Just put me in a coffee cup and set me on the counter.
Like the Big Lebowski, they put him in that Folgers can, bro. They put Donnie in a Folgers can.
I want to be, and I've told you guys before, I want to be crushed. I want to be made into a diamond. I want to be put into a Steelers or a Nets ring. Just like get me in one of those rings.
See, I remember that from a long time.
I do remember him saying that too.
I've told you guys. Marissa knows.
Don't get it done.
I want it done. That's what I want. Before we got into that though, Bill, he's an older gentleman, he's in his 60s. He was telling us about that when you write your will, you have to write it like he left everything to his wife, but he has to write it that his kids also get something if him and his wife were to die at the same time. He's like, you have to write it that you don't just like give it to one person. And we were like, oh yeah, that's how we would write it too. Like Marissa would get what I get, but then it would go to, like, if she dies at the same time, it would go to the kids. So Storm, being the guy he is, he's talking about what he wants to get turned into. And he's like, I want to be mush and ash. He's like, and then I want to be a butt plug. And he's like, he's like, and a pretty big one. He's like, so I could still be a pain in Amber's ass. That's his wife. He's like,
my God.
He's like, I still want to be a pain in Amber's ass every now and then. And we're already laughing at that. And I fucking say to him, and I was like, you better write that will, though. I was like, because if you and her die at the same time, you don't want your kids getting handed a butt plug.
Made out of him.
Yeah, like, here's your dad. It's just
here's your dad, and they open it up, and it's a butt plug.
You're like, what the hell?
What the hell? That's the way you wanted to go.
Here I am, son.
That's the way you wanted it.
And we were.
My biggest thing is, what album do I want to be made into? Like, do I want it to be a mix, or do I want it to be like my favorite album?
No, I want you to record your last screams of death. I want it to be that. Just like,
it's like, oh, I wonder what's on the vinyl.
I don't want to die.
There's no light. Oh shit!
I don't want to die.
Like, oh man, turn this shit up.
Like, oh my God. And then at the very end, it's like, I'm just joking.
God doesn't exist.
I do see the light, though.
Bernie, you just
make
want to be cremated?
Like, whatever. Maybe I'll just do like whatever music I have just made. Put it all there. Fuck it.
I never thought about like what you would do with me afterwards. You know. Yeah.
Throw me in the trash. That's whenever I die, just throw me in the trash.
But I do like cremated. That would probably be my option.
My buddy Bill, he owns this like real nice 1960s Mustang. It's real mint, and he's like, I want to be buried in that. And I was like, dude, like, you're not just taking up one plot. That's like 8 plots. You want to bury a car? Like, what are you talking about?
Expensive, and this is why I want to be cremated. Like. Funerals are a scam.
Oh, Bill got money. Bill working with me, not because he has to work with me. Bill working with me because he bored and got nothing else to do.
This is not weddings. Yeah, weddings are expensive too. Funerals, other end here. Funerals are so expensive, and I mean for someone who, I mean, I get the whole like people wanting to pay their respects and visit their, like their loved ones one last time, but it's like, man, I don't need to be buried in a $6,000 casket. Like, my God,
yeah, dude.
Like, my car barely costs that much. Like, you don't need to bury me in a casket that costs more than that.
Less than the money for me. I'm hoping I'm well off enough. I'm hoping I'm well off enough when I die. Like, you guys ever see? I know Wyatt has like Knives Out. Yeah. Like, I'm probably having to have that family environment when I die, where people are, it's like stupid money that fucking my kids are fighting over and like betraying each other for. Like, that's what I want when I die.
Just like, so you can watch them. Just
Alex,
like, when I die, I hope my kids fight over my yacht.
I knew this is.
I'm not leaving shit in my will. It's gonna be real cryptic. Like,
it's just gonna be a fight over it.
Alex's will is just gonna be like
a map.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Like, that's the kind of stupid money I'm trying to die with.
Have like a treasure hunt you've been planning for 50 years.
Yeah, that one.
goes states wide, just like one like specific plot somewhere out like in the ground somewhere, like all this money or something.
It's gonna be buried in the
or the real
Bill's,
will
of Bill's Mustang that he's got buried with him.
Yeah. They find the car, but there's a dead body in it. Sorry. Sorry for the inconvenience. You can have the car though.
No, but I want to be cremated because I think cemeteries and all that shit is such a waste of fucking space. It's such a waste of space, dude. Like, what? You know, have just acres of just like nothing, just like fucking tombstones, dead bodies. We could slap all these tombstones in like a catalog and pull out. Like, oh, here's grandma. Her ashes could be at the bottom of it. Slide it back in the library. It could be fine.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, yeah, like you said, it's so wasteful. Like, you bury these people who, you know, as gruesome as it sounds, they're gonna decompose just fine in the ground. But like, no, let's put them in a freaking like wood box or metal box or something and stop that process. And then just gonna rot away in that. Like, I don't know. Like,
I always thought the viewing process was such a weird fucking thing, man. Just like, yeah, here's the dead body. You can just come pay your respects or just see her for the last time. I just think that's weird.
I never go up. Like, I go. Like,
I always thought it was weird.
I never go up. I'm like, I don't need to see him. I'm good. Like,
yeah,
I'm good.
I walked. My pap died last year, and I did go up, but it was more so to like give my, you know, do the whole like hug my family and stuff kind of thing. Like not a check. But yeah,
my Nana just died. I mean,
I'm just here to make sure.
This year, and like my family was like, you gotta go up and see, and I'm like, listen, seriously, like, you grieve your way, I'll grieve my way. I'm not going up to see my Nana's dead body. I just don't need to see it, you know. Like, I believe you that she died. I don't need confirmation. Like, it's fine. So I just go to the lower.
Thought it was very odd, like a very odd traditional thing, you know, that's been done for, you know, hundreds of years, thousands of years, or whatever. But it's so weird.
It's weird. I'm with you.
Sometimes traditions aren't, you know, are not for everyone.
Just because it's tradition doesn't make it right.
Exactly.
Make it right. Dude, and just speaking of traditions, I was listening to Joe Rogan, Secular again. He was talking about he's like how everybody's like, oh, the proud traditions of America. We can't like break these proud traditions that our forefathers wrote. And he's like, yo, America's 300 years old. That's 3 people ago. Like, that's not that fucking long ago. It's 3 people ago. Like 3 generations.
Yeah, it's really not. Like,
true. That might be a topic for a different day, but it was funny to me.
Yeah, it's a vastly different world.
Yeah.
I want to say I want to say thank you to them Steelers, because even though they didn't win, they made a comeback, and I won every single parlay I had. I made $90.
Nice.
Thank you, Steelers.
You're welcome.
I had to check on that. But, like, it wasn't looking good for a minute, and I hit them all.
Good shit.
Defense stepped up in the second half. I mean, they still scored on us, but 28 points we put up in the second half.
Yeah.
So
holy shit.
Apparently Ben can do something sometimes, occasionally.
Sometimes.
All
right. I think that's a good place to end it here. Wyatt winning $90.
That's the show.
Can't top
he took the morbid and popped it up. There you go, Wyatt.
Yeah. I know we're talking about death, but I want some money.
All right. Hey.
All right. Let's wrap it up, Evan.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you stayed through to the end, be sure to hit the like button or subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully Monday we will finally beat Back for Blood. We haven't had any time to play since we've all been sick or doing shit in the last few Mondays. So hopefully we will get that taken care of. Squad Pod Sports and their picks from last week just came out yesterday at this time that you're watching this.
And the full podcast too. So
check
that out.
So definitely check that out. And everything else. Just keep following, keep liking. Thanks for everything that you do. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Peace.
Appreciate you.